They deal with humanity's dark side by investigating sex abuse and crimes against children.
And tonight we are getting a rare look into the life of a detective assigned to the Special Victims Unit at Unified Police. New Specialist Garna Mejia is showing us what keeps him going even on the toughest of days.
Jack, how's everybody doing? Derek, hello, Lori.
Sunday morning, and dozens have come to hear the good news. Like the Good Shepherd tending to his flock,
He's reiterating what Jesus actually calls us to be.
Rob Scott has a sermon to uplift fellow believers.
100% for our salvation.
But as Rob's wife, Elaine, will tell you,
You look at the things that he does, and they're pretty gnarly sometimes.
I love you guys. I want to help you in your life with Christ.
outside the peace of this church community, there's another side to Rob's life
What makes those works good is that they glorify God.
where he is focused on the worst of humanity.
They could really get you down on humanity.
These are like our evidence kits. These are all our paperwork here.
Sergeant Rob Scott leads a Special Victims Unit at Unified Police,
We're looking through phones, going through evidence.
handling some of the most difficult and disturbing cases. Both Rob and Elaine feel that, too, is part of his purpose.
And he feels like of all the things he's done, that this is truly God's work.
And for me, I just really felt that calling for God to do this job.
But he admits it's a job that takes a heavy toll.
The most difficult job I have ever done. We always want to have pictures of our family. That's what keeps us sane in here.
Rob leads a 9-person team assigned to sexual abuse cases and crimes against children.
I've done SWAT, gangs, violent crimes, and special victims is by far the most mentally taxing.
Inside the unit's office, these articles are tacked on the wall. All cases they worked on, all involving abused children.
You see all these news stories, and you probably don't realize that it's the same unit that's doing these cases day in, day out.
We're sitting around 20 cases per detective, and to try to find justice and try to do what's right for whoever we're dealing with.
Detective Chris Olden will tell you that last August was especially difficult for this team. 3 child abuse cases happened within a few days of each other.
Hello, sir.
A 13-year-old in Kearns rescued, his father and stepmother charged with keeping him inside a makeshift jail cell.
It is concerning that a child was held in this situation.
In Magna, a mother and her roommate were charged with 29 counts of child abuse.
The fact that those 3 kiddos were up there being beat on, just mind-blowing to me.
We're neutral fact finders, so we have to go in blank slate and let the evidence speak for itself.
Some skull fractures and rib fractures.
Then a 4-month-old baby girl who died days after the detectives say her frustrated babysitter smashed her head inside an elevator.
The hardest part of this job is to mentally take it all.
There's things that I've seen in this unit that you wish you could unsee and you wish you could unhear.
That mental and emotional weight is why detectives and their families know they can't do this forever.
She feels the hurt. When I hurt, she hurts.
Most detectives on the unit last just 2 to 5 years.
We'll do it for 5 years. So on July 1, 2026 is my end date here at SVU. What God is intentionally showing us is there is a light.
Rob's dedication to the Special Victims Unit
He doesn't say, come have a relationship with me.
comes from the deep commitment to his faith
He says, come follow me.
and the strength he draws from it.
It sounds crazy, but I find great joy in doing this because it's a job that requires really the ultimate sacrifice. But you know you're doing it for the greater good.
And Sergeant Scott also talked about the importance of advocating for mental health and therapy with his detectives. He said so much of their work in protecting children is also thanks to community members who call police. I'm Garna Mejia, KSL 5 News.
Garna, thank you for that insight into a tough job. On the screen are 2 hotlines, one for domestic and the other for child abuse. If you or someone you know is a victim of either of these, call the numbers to get help and to access the resources near you.